Hi, my name is Jada Lauren. I'm a student here at Sconzo Early College High School. As a student, I get to see the hard work that goes into learning every day. And now we get to see how that hard work shows up in the state's accountability ratings. The Texas Education Agency recently released the newest accountability ratings for the schools across Texas. These ratings show how schools are doing in areas like academics, student growth, and readiness for the future. This year, Humboldt ISD schools earned a total of 32 distinctions, up from 11 the last time ratings were released in 2023. That's real growth and progress all across the district. 4 campuses especially stood out by earning 3 or more distinctions, and that's who we are highlighting today. Here's how distinctions work. Each campus is compared to a group of 40 schools from across the state that are statistically similar. That means things like school size, school type, and demographics are all taken into account. For example, early college high schools like mine are only compared to other early college high schools and not to large traditional high schools. To earn a distinction, a school has to be in the top 25% of its group in one of 7 areas. My school earned 3 distinctions in math, science, and post-secondary readiness. That's something I'm proud of as a student, but we don't get there on our own. Our teachers guide us, challenge us, and help us reach those goals. Ms. Gordner, my Algebra 1 teacher, is one of the inspiring educators on our campus, and she has a great perspective on how we work together to achieve this success.
So here at Sconzo, there's 2 real big key points that we try to focus on for the success of our students. One, the faculty works together to keep the students on track. And the second is we really get to know our students. We spend a lot of time talking to them personally, academically, finding their strengths and weaknesses. We don't let them not feel seen or heard. We talk to them, we stop them in the morning, we go say hi, we make our rounds where we're very intentional about our communication with the students and our interactions with the students.
Sconzo Early College High School set the bar high, but we're not the only campus to stand out this year. Let's take a look at the other 3 schools that earned 3 or more distinctions. Wood Creek Middle School had a standout year, earning 4 distinctions, one of only 2 schools in Humboldt ISD to achieve that many. Principal Dr. Alan Moy says that their success comes down to some key priorities that made a big difference for both students and teachers.
One of the biggest things that the district did and that we did was really push attendance, because in middle school, attendance is across the top. One of the biggest things. It's an indicator for every single distinction across the board.
So one of our goals last year was to increase student discourse, which is students interacting and collaborating with each other. We knew through this discourse, students would be thinking on a deeper level, learning communication skills, and would overall be more engaged. We know that more engaged students are more likely to come to school, and we know attendance is a key to success.
I think the most important piece is making sure your teachers feel wanted, they feel respected, and they feel that their work is important. And for that to happen, it has to fall on leadership. Your morale of your campus is incredibly huge when it comes to making sure that your kids are successful. Because when you have confident adults, you're gonna have kids who are confident in what they're learning and how they're learning it, and that comes out in your accountability.
Wood Creek wasn't the only middle school to stand out. Ross Sterling Middle School had one of the biggest turnarounds in Humboldt ISD, moving from a D rating to a B in just 1 year. Beyond that, Sterling also earned 4 distinctions, tying Wood Creek as one of the district's top performing campuses.
Our team supported each other because we believe as these are all of our students. There's no more, this is my group of kids. These are all of our kids. So what can we do as a group to make sure that they are successful?
It's an atmosphere of awe, right? It's a collective belief that every student truly can learn. No student is more important than any other student. And what we do here more than anything is we celebrate excellence, academic excellence.
Are celebrating our accomplishment of going from a mediocre school to being one of the greatest schools in Humboldt ISD. Let's go!
Who is known as the father of Texas?
In 6th grade, math wasn't really my best subject, but my math teacher, Miss Minnick, I think I would get the most parent phone calls from her, but I also was doing the best in her class. I kept a steady A in her class all year. When I started doing well in math, it made me feel better, because then it was getting my confidence up, so I was also starting to do better in other classes.
Stories like Gary's show how success in one class can inspire confidence across all subjects. That same spirit of growth is clear at the elementary level too, especially at Fall Creek, which earned the highest accountability rating of any elementary school in Humble ISD. On top of that, Fall Creek also earned 3 distinctions.
We focused on student growth, and our teachers truly took that to heart. They wanted every child to move forward in some capacity. And I think that's what helped our campus improve in the way that we did.
Building relationships is such a key component here in our classroom. I just feel like if you build that relationship, that they're here, they're excited to learn, like they want to show you what they know, they want to make you proud.
They make you feel more confident in how much you learned. Even if your improvement was only by 5 or 3, you still improved on how much you learned.
We really dug into data this year so that we would know where students are and they will know where they are. And then we track that after every checkpoint so that students can set goals to accomplish the next level.
My improvement, it was like really big, and my mom said she was proud of me, so it was like it was a really good time for me.
Humble ISD is moving forward and showing growth we can all be proud of. I'm honored to be a student at one of the top performing early college high schools in Texas, and it means a lot to see our work recognized at the state level. We still face challenges, but progress comes from all our combined efforts. And across Humble ISD, we're building on this momentum for even greater success ahead.